Man, I tell you, good morning again. Technology, man, is tough. Technology is not always my friend. I don't know what happened. Wanted to come on and tell you guys about the radio show coming up today, uh, and was trying to do a good thing, right? I was trying to do a good thing by finally introducing the world to my in studio engineer, Steve, because everybody keeps asking about him and everybody keeps wondering about him. And I thought, let's put this together and once and for all introduce Steve to the world. Because you hear him, I mean, you don't even hear him, right? You don't hear him on the show. I get write-ins. Now, is he real? Do we see him on the show? How come we don't see him when you go live? How come he doesn't come on? Stuff like that. So first and foremost, let's talk about the show. So today's show, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, no nonsense market domination radio show on IBGR.network. You can listen live on IBGR.network. So that's a website. So you can go there, listen live at 3 p.m. Eastern Time today, Wednesday. You can also download the app on your Android or your Apple phone. Just go to the App Store of your favorite phone and put in IBGR, search for that, and you're going to get the IBGR app. Download that. On the app, you can listen. You can listen live. You can listen to me live. You can listen to all the other on-air talent live. You can also go to the community, community where all the on-air talent, we all have profiles. We all have different experiences. We all have years and years and decades of experience in different areas: sales, marketing, networking, connecting, operations, technology, leadership, mindset. And all of these experts are congregated there to help business owners and entrepreneurs around the world get answers to their questions, help them be the best business owners they can be. So join us there. Get in the discussion, ask questions, answer polls. It's a great place to be, and that's all on IBGR.network. Okay, IBGR.network. So just go there. For those of you who are familiar with my show, No Nonsense Market Domination Radio Show, today's episode is going to answer questions that come directly from you guys, come directly from the world, listeners. I'm going to answer questions, and these are going to be entrepreneurial related questions. I suspect they're going to be about sales, marketing, mindset, connecting, networking, business skills. I'm not really sure what they're going to be. Okay, so if you go to the show notes, they are labeled, the last three segments are labeled question 1, question 2, and question 3. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes in, and we'll answer them and give you the takeaways that we always promise you that you're going to get from the show. Behind the scenes, we have Steve Youfeeme. Steve Youfeeme is my in-house engineer, and no, it is true. Steve Youfeeme, he is not on the show. He's in it. He's in the studio, right? He's not on the show. And like I said earlier, people, how come we don't hear Steve? How come we don't see Steve? Because it's not Steve's show. You know what I'm saying? It's not the No Nonsense Market Domination radio show with like the business Steve. That's not the name of it. It's not the No Nonsense Steve. That's not the name of the show. Okay, so but that said, That's it. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to forget that. It's in the spirit of the season. In the spirit of the season, I want to give Steve the props he deserves. And I want to introduce him officially. Now, we tried this. We tried this earlier today. I don't even think the video is available anymore because it was a failure. It was a technological failure. So because Steve's not here yet. Okay, so we're doing it remotely, and I wanted to patch him in to the live. I explained to him how to do it. For somebody who's an engineer, right? You should know this stuff on how to do this. So hopefully we will have no issues. We get everything set up, and we'll be good to go. And I just want to bring him in now, so he's all set. He has joined the StreamYard right now, and I just want to introduce everybody to Steve Youfeeme, the in-house engineer, my in-house engineer for the No Nonsense Market Domination Radio Show. All right, Steve. All right. Oh, I see you put engineer extraordinaire. Wow, that's something. Okay. So turn your video on, Steve, and you are muted. Go ahead. Go ahead, Steve. Turn your video on. You're muted. Can't hear you. Still muted. Still. Yes. All right. We're gonna give Steve. And the thing is, he's been bugging me about and now it's just like, why? You have your chance. You have your chance, and it's just he does not deliver. It's amazing. Back to the show. Today's episode, and next week's episode will be the final episodes of this season 3, and we will roll into season 4. There's going to be a huge announcement during today's show, and I'll give you a hint. It has to do with the name of the show, the No Nonsense Market Domination Radio Show. Has to do with that, and we're going to need some audience participation when it comes to the name of the radio show and season 4. So I'm excited about that. Season 4, we should 30 December 2020 is going to be the final show of our season, and I have to check. I believe we roll right into that next Wednesday, right into season 4. Excuse me, right into season 4. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited for you guys. There's big things happening at IBGR. I can see that we're going to try Steve one more time to get him in here, because I just want to prove that he is real, that he does exist, and he helps me in studio. He will be here later as my in-studio engineer for the No Nonsense Market Domination Radio Show. So we're going to try this one more time. Everybody, introducing and welcome to the show, in-house engineer extraordinaire, Steve Youfeeme. Steve Youfeeme. Steve, okay, put your video on. And you're muted. You got to unmute and put your video on. Unmute. You know, the window of opportunity seldom stays open forever. Steeve Youfeeme, everyone. Steeve Youfeeme. Well, I'm sure there's a lesson there for one of our segments on this show or next week's show or next season's show. But I've done my part. I've proven to you that Steeve is real. He figured out how to put in-house engineer extraordinaire on the card, but he didn't figure out how to unmute himself and turn his video on, which is ridiculous to me. So I will give you guys a final opportunity to take this screenshot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you the whole screen so that you can see engineer extraordinaire. Then we're gonna go to the split screen just to prove to the world. I don't want any more letters, any more emails about how I don't give Steeve an opportunity to be on. Okay? There's your opportunity right there. And frankly, folks, you can't teach hustle. David Wilson, the Business Savage. See you and hear you today, 3 p.m. No Nonsense Market Domination Radio Show. Listen live on IBGR.network at 3 p.m. You can watch live on Facebook. All Things David Wilson. Fund You Up. The Business Savage. YouTube. All Things David Wilson. On IBGR's branded Facebook, branded YouTube, and on Periscope. On Twitter at DWill. We'll see you later. We, Steve and I, will catch you at 3. Stay safe, stay strong, and remain socially distant. Don't forget your jewels. Okay? Bring your jewels to the show. And let's have some fun. See you later.